Hey guys, I'm Dimension Jump and today I'll be reviewing the Black Panther DLC level which was released for the Lego Avengers game, which was released back in May of 2016. Now, this level follows both T'Challa and Shuri as they try to stop Claw, and throughout the level you get to see different parts of Wakanda. So, in one area you get to see like one part like that's near like a train section, another one that's like near I think a giant statue of a panther, I believe, and then the third part it's more in like the inner parts of Wakanda, that sort of stuff, and you get to play as both T'Challa and Shuri. And what I like about both characters is that, and which I'll also talk about a bit in the gameplay section, is that both characters have different play styles in how you get to play as them. So for T'Challa, he's got claws so he can dig out diggable places so he can build stuff. And with Shuri, she's got a spear which she can use as which is similar to Hawkeye in that you can use them to leap off stuff and stuff like that. And yeah, I think it's a really fun level. I do like how I do like the progression of Wakanda in terms of where you start off. You start off like in the outskirts. It's not really that. I would say like it's in a sense that you're starting out in a sort of area that's sort of, it is in Wakanda, but in terms of like the main building where Claw is, it's kind of like out in an outside sort of area. Then the next section is more, it's a combination of both inside and outside places, and then when you fight Claw, it's more of an inside small arena area sort of thing. And yeah, I think it's a really fun level. I do like the different ways you can play as both T'Challa and Shuri. And I think when it comes to the designs, I think when it comes to their costumes, because they're both in their Black Panther costumes, you've got T'Challa, who's got like the cloak and his costume, and then with Shuri it's more like, I would say, athletic, I would say, in terms of how it's designed. And they both look really cool, and I do like how you can tell. I think with both costumes they look really cool and really, and they feel like they're basically adapted from the comics and stuff like that. So yeah, I think it's a really cool, fun level. And now it's time for some gameplay. So with the Black Panther level, you play as both T'Challa and Shuri, and they're both in their Black Panther outfits, and they have two different power sets. So for T'Challa, he more has like the claws, so he can like scratch people and stuff like that. And for Shuri, she has this spear. And for Shuri, she's kind of like Hawkeye in a sense, in that she can use her spear to make platforms to like get to higher areas of the level and stuff like that. And that's kind of like how Shuri plays. And I think this is like, I think the combat, that's enjoyable, because I would say, because like it's very much differentiates makes them different characters, even though they are like they're both Black Panther in the sort of sense, in the sense that you've got T'Challa Black Panther and you've got Shuri Black Panther, stuff like that. So yeah, I do like the differences with like how both the power sets are different. So yeah, and with Wakanda, I do like how I think this is an interesting version of Wakanda, because like I do like how like it's all made and stuff like that, and yeah, it kind of, yeah, I think it's quite cool. And yeah, for the level itself, I think it's similar to how like the Ant-Man level is, where you have like you're in one big area at the start, and then I think no, it's more like, I would say, from what I remember, the Captain Marvel pack, actually, in that you're in one area, and then you move on to the next area, and then you're on to another area and stuff like that. So yeah, I do like that how like this is you can differentiate between the different parts of the level, and that's quite cool. And also for Claw, in the particular level, it's the Claw from the comics. So that's another thing. Again, you've got another character from the comics that they use and in their comic form, and they're not using the movie version because you've got the movie version already in the game, or in the base game, that is. And yeah, I would say overall this is an enjoyable level, and I feel like the ways that this level like shows off Wakanda a bit, because you've got like the futuristic stuff in the background, and yeah, and I'm going to show you more of the level. So this is another part of the level, and as you can see, it's very different to the previous part, or the first part of the level. And this is another level where you fight another villain. So I think you fight the Black Knight. I think that's who you fight in this level, besides Claw. And I think getting to see, like, you know, with levels like this, where with your Captain Marvel levels, your Black Panther levels, the Doctor Strange levels, kind of in the which we'll be reviewing in a few weeks. I think getting to see more and more levels, and getting to like experience like the different areas is quite interesting and quite fun to see, because I feel like how each level is different, and make sure that you have to use the environment around you to try and figure out how to play the levels differently, or the areas in the level. So yeah, that's quite cool. And yeah, and this is also a level where you have to fight like a bunch of guys. It's kind of similar to the base game with some of the levels, where you have to fight like a bunch of Ultron clones, or a bunch of low-key mind-controlled guys, that sort of thing. And then you can actually get to fight the main. Then you can fight, you know, Ultron or Loki or whoever you might be fighting in a particular area of the level. So yeah, and it's basically again rules of 3, and each time they increase the amount of enemies you can fight. So yeah, and a thing that you can do to sort of like increase or to make this sort of thing go faster is doing the ultimate like Avenger team up sort of thing. So this sort of move where you have like 2 Avengers or 2 characters just doing like a super move, and then just doing like a sort of like shockwave sort of thing to sort of take out the enemies around you. So yeah, and also I think this is where you can use Shuri to get to a place. So you can like use a spear. And as I said before, her spear is kind of similar to Hawkeye in a sense, in that you can use them as platforms to reach higher levels and stuff like that. So yeah, that's quite cool. I think that's a good way of progressing the level. So yeah, so that's been it for the gameplay. Now it's time to go back to the review. So overall, with the Black Panther level, it's a very enjoyable level, and there are some parts I do like about it. Like I do like how I do like the costumes for both Shuri and T'Challa, and I do like how they use the classic claw design from the comics. And yeah, I think the level as a whole is very fun. I think one of the things that kind of brings it down a bit is how long it can be, to me personally, because it's kind of like how the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Level, which I will explain when it comes to that. It's kind of with that level, it does feel a bit too large, and the Black Panther level does feel a bit large, a bit too large when you just go from place to place. But it's not too big. I think it's okay. I just feel like it's okay. It's an okay level when it comes to like going from place to place. But apart from that, it's a really fun, enjoyable level, and yeah, and it feels like it came from the comics and stuff like that. So yeah, overall, the Black Panther level is a really enjoyable level. It's probably one of my it's only in my like top 3 favorite levels, I would say. So yeah, so that's been my review for the Black Panther DLC level. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.